What up, though? How y'all doing? Line 'em up 56. So, what's up, George Franklin? My imaginary friend. I kind of just told them about you right now, but give me a second. I'm gonna let them know I'm introducing you and everything. Why you acting like that? I'm just saying that I just started the video, George Franklin. Yeah. Oh my God, George, will you let me do this, please? Sorry about that. How y'all doing? Right over here. See, look, you're throwing me off my camera cue, George. No, I am not ignoring you. No, yes, I called you over because I wanted to introduce you to the world like I told you. Because, to be honest with you, you're a little slow. And there's a lot of things you don't know. So I said, let me kill two birds with one stone. First of all, no. No. First of all, why the heck did they name you George Franklin? And you don't have a last name, right? That's the craziest thing I ever heard. And you don't like George or Franklin or G or Frank. Like, it gotta be George Franklin. Sometimes I'll call you GF, alright? Bro, I'm not about to. Sit down. Quiet, please. Let me get back to this. We spent like a minute and a half already talking about this bull, and I still ain't introduced you yet, George. Franklin. No last name. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, yes, because quite frankly, no, people do believe in imaginary people. They just don't want to believe because that makes them look crazy, George Franklin. But I'm okay with being myself, and I know what the truth is, George Franklin. Excuse me, I gotta get used to saying it's such a dumb first name. Glad my mama ain't named me George Franklin. Hey, say something about Jonathan. Man, first of all, every Jonathan I know, well, is myself. Now, I know a couple other great Jonathans, but I don't know no other nigga named George Franklin. Oh, nigga, that's man. Nigga is like a term of endearment. Like, my brother, I love you, like no other. In these terms, sometimes I say I don't fuck with that nigga over there. That mean I don't like that nigga. Over with, Caputo. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm talking to you, first of all, I'm talking to you, so that means I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, you don't exist. Simple as that. And people, sure, motherfucker, me, no. Why are you touching me? Bother some people. And when they see you like that, it is what it is, right? But yeah, that's what that means to me. But comes to find out, because if you think about it in the terms of the grand scheme of things, the world was made up from a term that to the 8th edition of the Oxford Dictionary, that meant an ignorant person. The Nigger. Yes, meant anybody could be one. How I know George Franklin? I wrote the definition 1,000 times. I used to beat up my fellow white cousins, for calling me the word when I was the only black in school. Yeah, hard time. Well, turns out I'm not the only black. Well, I was the only more black than everybody else in school because everybody else was white. But I'm also white and Indian. But once you're black, you can't go back. That's the American way, George Franklin. You should know this by now. But yeah, I wrote that. My dad made me write that. I didn't. You thought I wanted to write that? All right, I was cool with beating them up for calling me it. I was doing what every other black person in this world do when somebody call them that word. React ignorant. So then, therefore, you kind of become the word that they're trying to imply to you when you act in an ignorant way. You see? But now it means a derogatory thing, and it only applies to black and brown people. And I know my way was better. The ignorant, anybody can be ignorant, anybody can be a nigga, anybody can say nigga. It just kills a lot of tension. More love, right, George Franklin? More love. That's what I'm saying. You know, you gotta excuse my harshness. I mean, but there's people out here that don't cuss. They still touch kids. Crazy, right? I know, right? And they get mad at me for cussing, and I'm great to kids. Not in a bad way. But I digress. You know what I'm saying, George Franklin? My bad. You can't win them all with society today. Because they see it in their face. And they still don't believe. So why can't I believe things that they don't see? It makes total sense to me. Shit to you, George Franklin. But once I'm done with you, you'll be alright. Everybody that I deal with loves me to that extent. You feel me, George Franklin? Like, when I grab a hold, I take you on, and I bring you up, now make you feel down. Because if you fuck with me, you can't be a clown. But you can act like one if you want to. You know, that's the beauty of it. I only mess with the best. Literally, best jobs, best contracts, best customers, best breakups, best heartbreak, best cheating moment. Never been cheated on. You know. So that just tells you what I'm working with. Not that you will ever find out, but anyway, let's move on, George Franklin. The best family. I got like 3-4 grandmas. I got like 2 mamas, 3 mamas. I got like 2 daddies. I got like a bunch of brothers. I got like a bunch of sisters. I got like a million cousins. I got like a million uncles. I got like a million people that fuck with me, George Franklin. And simply, I'm hella blessed. I don't like this shit. So why would I screw it up by doing something dumb? Touching kids. That's stupid. Alright. That's not even an issue with me. Alright, but my issue is people be like, oh, you so aggressive. Because let me tell you, George Franklin. My bad, George Franklin. Let me tell you, GF. You like that, huh? Let me tell you, GF. The thing about life, you see, you can think it, you can do it, but it relies on other people to help maneuver through it. You feel what I'm saying? And those people might be like you, slow as hell. Well, no offense, but they might be like you, oblivious to the most common things. You feel me? You like that song, man? Matter of fact, let me do that too, bro. Let me do that too, man. Let me get right by you. You don't mind? You don't mind if I do? Let me bring my other peanut butter jelly sandwich. All right. So when I'm saying, George, is that people, you know, they want one thing, right? They'll get that thing and want something else, not even remembering that you gave them everything that they wanted before. My bad. That you gave them everything that they wanted before. You feel me? And they still aren't happy. So, is it your job? So, okay, let me explain it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this. So, look here, George Franklin. We have here a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I love peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? So, let's say I had a girl, and she made me this peanut butter jelly sandwich. And I'm like, oh my God, I love peanut butter jelly sandwich, George Franklin. She made me peanut butter jelly sandwich for George Franklin. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's so amazing, George Franklin. And I buy it. Oh my God, George Franklin, this is my peanut butter. Oh no, I'm exaggerating. But I'm a little bit dramatic. But pretty much done so much ever. I'm so happy. Tummy, yummy, yummy, tummy, yummy. Boom. The next day, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But she made me another one. And I'm like, this is pretty good. That ain't good enough. I gotta be. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh my God, it's amazing. First of all, that's not really altitude. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get gas, sometimes I get gas, I'm ready to go. Sometimes I don't get gas, I'm like, oh, nigga going broke. You feel me? Same thing, different time, different field. You feel me? And it's like people expect you to tell them everything that makes you happy. And even if you did such thing, I guarantee you there will be a couple things that won't get done because they'll be too busy going dumb over something dumb. Swear to God. You know? I mean, people don't realize. At the same time, today I might like this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Tomorrow I may want a bologna sandwich. Split down the middle, Miracle Whip, no mayo. That's how I like you. You like mayo? That's cool. I figured you did enjoy Franklin. Mayo good with ketchup, right? Right with the fry. See, that's why I fuck with you, George Franklin. But yeah, it's like we expect them, or people expect us to allow them to try to make us happy in the times that they only want to make us happy because they don't want to do it all the time, 24/7. If that makes sense. I know, right? Crazy people. This is relationships. You ain't got no girl, do you? Well, take your time. Find the imaginary one for you. You feel me? For what? You know, it could be the other way. If you go that way, shout out to you. You know? More power to you. You feel me? Go get you a boo. That's all that needed to be. And that's the first and final clue. Go get you a boo. The one that's right for you. You know? Some people, they go by Z's and Zers and shears and beers and I don't know, but shit not clear. But I know I like women. You know? And there's a special breed. Because they're a little cuckoo. They're emotional. As they need to be. But the world is kind of a little shaky place right now. In between men's is and women's is. You feel me, George Franklin? Like, if we being honest, can we be honest, folks? If we being honest, right, George Franklin says is. Alright. So, here's the dilemma. We got women. Right, I love women. Right. Beautiful. Good start, right? Great start. Who are being left. What? They're beautiful though. I know. Niggas mess up, bro. Niggas fuck up all the time. You know? Society allow us so many ways to fuck up. Niggas and women be fucking up. Do you know there's some women predators too? Like, there might be more women predators. Then look at the women, they're gonna get in an uproar. Like, no, there's more men predators. Women be doing predatory advances on young men and men's all around the world every day. Women's is not the only victims. Anyway, so, yeah. I know I kind of threw myself off there. What was I talking about? Right? And then, yeah. Oh, yeah. So the women's, right, who men's is leaving the home, and the scientists are creating the way for the women's disease to have the baby without the men's, creating even more of the gap that was already creating because of the big booty fake factor that has exploded after the fake titties of it. women's and teens used to be slim and skinties like me, but now they have plenties to see from all angles, indeed. But back to the question. So it's like, dang, the women looking better, building themselves better bodies, not really working out, but still can't keep the bands. And then now they can have babies without the mans. That's another step further. And then, you know, the man's is cheating, bam, bam, bam. And then the man's hitting the woman, bam, bam. And then, you know, pushing, and then you got lady niggas out here, bam, bam, bam. Wider gap. But, but, listen up, George Franklin. This is where it gets the twist. Bam. So we got the gap explained from the multitude, and there's millions of reasons why the gap is so large. Because that's just a little gap in things, but it's a huge gap. Like it's a lot of things that open up this gap in between 1 and 2. But anyway, so we got these singular women, George Franklin, that are raising these men, George Franklin. Now, granted, a child needs both parents in their life to make it right. Alright? Whether they together or not, they need the mama and daddy a lot in the plot. But, so, the women, you know, society, government, whatever they want to blame, whatever the reason that may have came, nigga wasn't shit, nigga turned gay, nigga died in war, nigga died in the street, nigga died in the cell because he in jail, nigga, yeah, people get locked up for life for like selling drugs to people who give them money, but then if you shoot somebody or kill somebody, you can get acquitted for murder. Better not be having your pack of Skittles or Arizona alone, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a Zimmerman. Now I'll tell you about that nigga later on. But so then, you know, boom, the women's have to raise these men. And sometimes it be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men at the same time. You feel me? Because they be having a lot of kids too. You feel me? Like the old days. But they ain't got no daddies like the old days. But anyway, so boom, they're raising these men, right? And then women becoming more masculine because they have to show masculine traits to the little nigga that they raising by themselves. You know, and some of them choose not to let the daddy. Like my situation, that bro crazy. She choose not to let daddy be a daddy. And those are the ones who don't deserve to be a mama, you feel me? Because then you got kids across the world crying, I'm an orphan like Annie. And then I'm a great ass daddy. But anyway, let's move on. So, you got the ones that gotta raise the kid by themselves. The son by themselves. Now, if a woman raising a girl, she teach a woman how to be another little princess like queen, boo, boo, boo. You know, girls raising girls, that's perfect. But the girl need her daddy in her life so she can know male love. Or, you know, that's the really securest thing a girl can have. Uncle, yeah, but some uncles is funny with it. You feel me? Family members, can't trust them dummies all the time. I ain't saying everybody. I'm just saying, out of 1 in a million, it happened more than once. Put it that way, and that's 1 too many for me. But anyway, everybody ain't me. Let's move on, George Franklin. So, man, she don't get no daddy love. Don't know how to, but she out here being, you know, masculine woman. Because the mama masculine, because she got to raise a daughter and a son. So she picked up the masculinity to raise the son to play the sports, to get girls and live by double standards. You know, son can fuck everybody, daughter can't do nothing. George Franklin, this shit is crazy. I'm just going to try to get through this shit so I can keep going on. So the girls, the ladies, is becoming harder, but they're ladies trying to raise men, trying to still get men, so they still look feminine. So guess what's leaking into the little nigga? Feminine masculinity emotions. So then now we move on a couple generations past the granddaddies having 2 families in the home and taking care of both of them. Shit is shut up, ladies. But anyway, that wasn't right. That wasn't right, George Franklin. But it worked. Anyway, so it was like now these hardened ladies who are still feminine because they still trying to get men's and future daddies and stuff like that, so they can't be like full studs. Everybody can be you up that. The stud is like like a female that want to be a male so bad, like real bad, like don't call me no girl while her titties is like being pressed in. Like it's weird, but you'll get to it. You'll get used to it, George Frank. I ain't talking. I'm just telling you. Like you see, the sun is up. Next thing you know, it's gonna go down, and guess what? The moon comes up. So that's just what it is, bro. It ain't my real opinion. It's just life. You feel me? I'm just explaining to you so you, George Franklin, can understand from another man. You know, you still okay. Anyway, we ain't going there. So, yeah. So then these little boys become more emotional. You see, they be hitting women more. They be crying about shit instead of being able to handle shit. They be emotionally killing women more because the woman don't want to be with them. They be killing the kid and shit. Like niggas is weird when they raised by nothing but women. Now, if they got their uncles and other older male cousins, yeah, you get masculinity from them. But if they was raised by, women, it's still feminine masculinity. That's why we got all these emotional ass little niggas running around this motherfucker. You call them YNs and shit, cause they raised by their mamas who my son ain't did this type of mama, majority of it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the stereotypical my son is a gut son. That nigga is bad as hell. My mama knew I was bad, but she was like, he didn't do. We know you could do better. That's what everybody say about Jonathan. We know you smarter than this. You the smartest kid in the class. Why the fuck y'all playing me like these dumbass man? Treat me like I am, and maybe I start. Anyway, George Franklin, don't be like me. Be better. So it's like, drop my peanut butter and jelly. I gotta eat that. It's my favorite snacks. I'm a little high metabolism, and guess what America is? Fat. Ozempic. That's an Ozempic fact. Anyway, so I'm gonna eat some wings and things later on at night, right before I go to bed. A lot of people can't do that, George Franklin. You eat before you go to bed, you gain weight. I mean, look at this, bye. For the ladies, but anyway. Been that way my whole life, and you need to eat. You need to stop eating. I never said that to nobody ever, George Franklin, but somehow you encourage me, y'all need to stop eating. You need to eat more. You need to stop eating. God damn it. Or go get those Ozempic and look dead. Yeah, they look like zombies. They look, Ozempic like sucks the fat out of them immediately and be wrinkled. Some people look good with it. If you get toned and a little stuff removed, and you can make it look good. But why get there in the first place? And why go through all that? That's not much. $7,000. You know how many old school cars I could buy with no motors in there for $7,000 and have $700,000 by the end of the year? Don't worry about that. But it's like, why even do this? So me, I have to eat though because I'll starve to death. My metabolism is so fast that they would want to sell my blood like Fitzsimmons, and it's a patent on it. So back your dumb asses up. I'm going 10,000 a cup. Anyway, so yeah. So these little niggas feminine, the women masculine. They're like masculine and feminine. And then the little niggas, feminine and masculine. More emotional. Don't know how to handle their emotions. Don't know how to, be in control of their emotions. A lot of niggas in jail. A lot of women in jail for doing shit, but guess what women are? Emotional creatures. They've been the emotional ones. They've been the nurturers. They've been the more loving. It's just, that's just what it is. But now the dynamics are messed up. Yeah, you got mothers out here playing good fathers, You got mothers out here chasing deadbeats. They're like so backwards. So I would think maybe if I start acting like a deadbeat George Franklin, then she, might come my way. You feel me? Things might come my way if I pretend not to care about my little nigga. Then the mama be like, oh no, I gotta go. I'm gonna make you care. Haha. Because if you don't care, you having too much fun not caring. So take him. And I'm gonna take him. And we're gonna have fun, George. Right, George Franklin, right. This shit is life. We ballin', nigga. Like, I chill like this all the time, George. I'm glad, George Franklin, right? See, look. And usually anybody else, I'm like, fuck on, little nigga. But I fuck with you, bro. I respect you, bro. And you're a respectable guy. You came at me quite correct. And you've been standing up since day one. I mean, I know it's been a minute since we've been playing this debut, but I had to get the shit rolling because I ain't want them to think I blew up because of you. You feel me, George Franklin? Because you got that magnetic power to do type of shit like that. Yeah. And really, I was keeping that away because some of the things you be thinking of be off the box because you don't know nothing. And it's beautiful when you have a virgin mind to like, it sounds crazy, but when you got an untainted mind to dwell in and do things yourself. I mean, to teach and to teach the right way. Well, I can fucks with that. You remind me of my son. Like how that little nigga is. He love his dad. And when he fuck up, he move past his fuck up and we keep on living. That's why I find it crazy that mom be acting the way she do. You know? But yeah. Women are emotional creatures. Yes, George Franklin. Yes, man. You fucking a fast learner too, bro. I mean, I knew I was a fast learner, but I'm gonna have to watch out for your ass. Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's the world we live in. So then, we got a lot of lying to themselves females out here. Shit is so hilarious too. Like for me, it's a game. Like EA Sports, it's a game, and I'm a 99 rated player. Well, I like player 00, better than Jordan, because that was the Jordan. But it wasn't Jordan, it was 00. Jordan was Chicago Bulls from a certain time to a certain time, number 23. And one time 45. They consider him I got on Jordan. But they consider him the greatest player. Me, it was Kobe. Like, that's my generation. Kobe. And Kobe looked up to Jordan, so yeah, go hand in hand. Like, I can't not like Jordan if I fuck with my superstar. My superstar fuck with Jordan heavy. But people be thinking like, oh, yeah, Kobe better than Jordan. Kobe wouldn't have been Kobe without Jordan. So that shit end all debates on that. And you don't gotta fuck with somebody, respect their legacy that help somebody else that you fuck with. And that's what the world needs to realize, George Franklin. But now that you here, I feel way more comfortable now. You know, telling these expressive ideas on the bullshit that we see in this world in front of you and me. Like, yeah, you see it too on the ICNN, imaginary CNN. They been doing that show for real on ICNN, iFox. Yeah, them niggas be tripping too, bro. Yeah, that's why NBC, yeah, all that, man. I feel imaginary people gotta stand up for something too, bro. If y'all going through the same thing, but like imaginary sense, like your president fucking up too, that's not really on you. Even though if you go outside the country, that kind of represents who you are. Like, y'all elected this person. But I'm gonna be honest with you, George Franklin, I didn't vote. So I can't say shit. I can't complain. I can't nothing. I just sit in silence and watch me suffer. That's all I can do. Because I didn't participate in it. So I can't say fuck these other people who didn't vote. What? Yeah, I can't because I didn't. I can't say for the people that voted for the person I didn't want in. So, I can't even say fuck the people for not going to vote for the person I wanted in. I didn't fucking vote. I look like a fucking hypocrite. I look like an American. And I'm anything but, because I'm too much of everything to be just that. But that's what makes me so great, George Franklin. I think you were blessed, just like I had the best. I got the best imaginary peoples ever. And you got the best real peoples ever. G.M.Y.M, give me your money raw, real and wild. Like, they don't have to give me their money. That's the beauty of it. But some will, some won't. Some gonna talk shit. But look at me. This is the life I live, bro. My life is good. Even when it's not good, it's better than this. And that's where I'm most excited about everything in life, because it's like, no matter what my ups and downs is, they're mine. I see other people still carrying on when I fall off, so then that means they dreams still keep going on, which is a beautiful thing. And it also means I'm not fucking holding nobody back from being great. So I refuse to let anybody hold me back from being as great as I began. Now, did you know, what is it, 2026? 2021, I graduated school, right, pimp? Right, you feel me? And then 2-3 years later, started my own business. Within that, going full time, I was linked up with Energetic Exotic, which is like multi-million-dollar company. I was partnered up with I didn't work for them. My company was partnered up with them. Before that, I built fire trucks for Pierce Manufacturing. Like, I was an electrician building fire trucks out in Bradenton and shit. So like, when I'm riding and I see fire trucks that say Pierce on there, I had dealings with that. And then I moved on. I wasn't supposed to be doing none of that type of shit. So I live my life like it's golden, son. Because I'm the chosen one. And you chose me, and I appreciate that. And there had to be a reason why you chose me. There ain't no other way to put it. So I'm not gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna down you. I ain't gonna let my motherfucking self down. But I know this Piston game about to start. And round 2 of the playoffs, Detroit basketball all day. So I gotta go about my thing. But I told you I was gonna introduce you to them, George Franklin. And it was a pleasure, man. I hope you come back and stick around. Cause I had people start some great shit with me. And then the motherfuckers disappeared too. So are you gonna be like them? Or you gonna do what it do? Don't tell me shit. Just show me, homie. That's all I need to see. Cause all them words be so damn phony. You might as well call these niggas Tony Baloney. Tony Jabroni. My big bro named Tony, so I like all that shit. Hope you hear that shit. Cause he's a jabroni. Smell like the baloney. Cause his name is Tony. I love you, bro. Nigga don't. Yeah, George Franklin. My brothers and sisters really don't fuck with me. It be other people that fuck with me, and I'm cool with that. Cause everybody love me. They think I'm too blessed. That's why I think it is. I think that what it be. But there's no change in me. Not to any degree. I am who they see. Just like who you be. Right? Oh, that's what I try to tell people, man. I got a good heart, man. They just don't believe me. But my grandma know, my mama know. My family know I love them. I rock with them. And if they hit me up, I ride with them. But I ain't reaching out to no motherfucking party. I'm too busy. Sorry. Do not be late when I send an invite to my private party. If you choose to, then it's okay, boo. Cause I don't know what to tell you or play to. Yo, motherfucking favor. I do this shit so major. Chilling with my motherfucking newest player. George to the Franklin. Everybody gotta fucking gonna say thank him. I thank him. Why? Because I'm about to hit the fucking internet to spank them. Spank them. See, I be having fun, George Franklin, man. This is what I do, really. Yeah, I'm trying to watch the basketball game. Yes, I was going to end the thing, but I'd rather get the game going first. Oh yeah, home. And this is my first time really watching a full game from beginning to end. I won't go to Hooters, but we won the last game without me going to Hooters, so I figured we could do it again without going to Hooters. Hooters, oh, that's a restaurant where, like, how do I put it? Girls work there, primarily. Pretty sure guys do too, but I don't see them. And they wear these shorts like this big. Yeah. But their legs like this. But their legs like this. And then, but the most important, a Hooter, our eyes are really big, right, George? Because you smart, so you know that, right? Yes, right. So, Hooters. Hooters. Hooters, 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 Hooters. I know. Americans clever. Fucking bunch of freaks. But I'm the weirdo talking to you, George Franklin. But they go eat wings at Hooters with their kids. I know. I took my kid. Yeah. Motherfucking Hooters. Crazy.